I know what you're thinking. How the do you Nuzlocke Mario? So basically, every costume in the game counts as a life, and if all costumes die, too bad, game over, cry less. We start off like normal, wake up, pick up Cappy, go into the tower. But there is one small fact I forgot to mention. You see, I haven't touched this game since 5 years ago. Yeah. So I wanted to try if I still had a gamer sauce and attempted this unnecessarily hard jump for no reason. Oh. For not having touched this game in 5 years, the movement somehow just kind of stuck to memory. Which really goes to show just how much care has been put into this game. And if you appreciate the care I put into these videos, subscribe! But anyways, Cascade. This kingdom basically acts like a tutorial portion, so there's really not much room for error here. But if you know anything about speedrunning in this game, you'll know that this kingdom is broken. You'll know that this kingdom is broken. Shit. Anyhow, Madame Brood was a pushover, so we just hit her with a... Next on the list, the Sand Kingdom. And so far we've gone untouched. So at this point I was getting a bit cocky since there's no way this could possibly change anytime in the future. Anyways, we committed a crime and collected some more moons until we met fate with
the Great Pit.
And as I mentioned, I was feeling a bit too confident and thought, yeah, this jump seems easy in a challenge where I can't die. Editor's note, it wasn't. So I went back and did it all over again. I know it wasn't that far into the game, but just imagine it was for dramatic effect, okay? So now that you're all caught up again, we arrive in Sand Kingdom for the second time, but this time I was a bit more cautious, just kidding. So after collecting a few more moons and becoming a cactus, we shot our load into we loaded up the Odyssey, all before traveling to the Lake Kingdom. Woohoo, water, am I right folks? You would think that this kingdom shouldn't be anything worth mentioning, since it really just boils down to swim, become fish, swim, collect moon, swim, and boss fight. Also swim. But that couldn't be further from the truth, because god damn was this clutch insane. The rest of the kingdom was very anticlimactic in comparison, except for the small fact that I almost died trying to reach Captain Toad. And by now you might have realized that I've yet to feed these capitalist drones by not purchasing any clothing, which brings us to the Rango fight. And yikes, this death was so bad that I considered leaving this attempt out, but here it is. But hey, third time's the charm, I suppose. Cue the montage. Whoa, would you look at that, we're magically at Woody Kingdom. And if you're wondering, no, 40 minutes wasted did in fact not stop me from doing the exact same strat again and barely killing Rango. But we have more important matters to attend to than post-traumatic stress, such as becoming an onion. So naturally, we busted a few nuts, and I mean like multiple nuts. Oh, and speaking of nuts, this guy. This fight is not supposed to be hard in the slightest, so it's very shameful that I just about managed to proceed. So after this fight, I actually took the time to learn from my mistakes and went and bought more lives. Some joke about capitalism later, and we have acquired nearly every moon we need. The only thing now is to defeat the big scary machine. But if you played this game before, you'll know that you could probably put your controller in a dryer and still win this fight. Don't try that though. So another later, and we've gathered all the moons we need to leave. So we set sail for Cloud Kingdom, where Big Daddy Bowser wants to scrap himself. To be honest, there isn't much to show from this fight since it's Mario, what did you expect? But I will say, just getting to the fight was more nerve-wracking than the actual fight itself. So after defeating Bowser, he hit the roar and teleported us to the Lost Kingdom. This place is riddled with poison pits, sort of dangerous enemies, and this bird who kidnaps our hat. And I was shaking when performing even the most simple jumps. But we eventually made it through, since I learned that if you play really boring, you can basically get through everything in this game. But enough of that, since we have everyone's favorite part up ahead. Night Metro. And this part was terrifying, since if you mess up a single time, well then it's just like shit, GG. But I made it through this bullet hell alive and entered the city hall. Realistically, this part shouldn't be that scary. However, upon trying to go from one pole to the next, I bonked. Thankfully, I was saved from an untimely death, but this was definitely the wake-up call I needed to be more careful. Jump scare, Mecha Wiggler wants to throw down. You know, everyone's favorite mechanic worm friend. Although, he didn't pose that big of a threat, since we were able to shoot him a few times until he exploded and kindly gave us the moon we needed. With the boss gone, the kingdom opens up a ton, and I'll spoil you right now and say that there weren't many opportunities to die here, so watch this sick montage of me collecting moons instead. Our next destination puts us on a path towards the Snow Kingdom. This kingdom requires you to beat 4 gauntlets before you can attempt the ultimate challenge. Bouncy Boy racing minigame. And I started off by almost dying immediately. That's great. The next room makes us go against my personal nemesis, Rango, on ice mechanics. However, this time I perfected a strat from last fight and happily killed that bastard. And saying that out loud made me realize that I just became part of a watch list. But no worrying about that, because we still have 2 more rooms left. But because I care so much about your time, I'll shorten them down for you. We stacked some Goomba, got the moon, broke the ice, got the moon, collected small moons and got the moon. Now it's time to face off against the ultimate challenge. One that has been feared, dreaded, and even a bit apprehensioned. Yeah. Bouncy Boy racing minigame. After obtaining the big moon, we set sail for the Seaside Kingdom. Do you get the reference? Seaside and like sail? Hello? Hello? Who are you? Jeepers, don't know what happened to him, but anywho, this place is inhabited by snails, Goombas and a giant octopus that is sucking up all of the delicious, succulent, sparkling juice. After we obtained the 15 purple coins, I tracked down this thing and bought the resort outfit. So now it's time to do what we do best and proceed to collect even more moons. Yep, we collected moons in all sorts of places, like for example, underwater, under this thing in the water, under the lava that was in the water. Okay, I realize this is becoming very repetitive, and I promise it gets interesting soon, but in the meantime, look, next kingdom! Yahoo! We arrived in Mount Volbono. This place consists of food and, yeah, that's pretty much it actually. We grabbed this moon from this horny Goomba who seems to be addicted to cocaine. Yo, what happened there? I don't know, but it's time for the next boss. And because I was so confident in myself and this stupid baby easy boss is so easy and dumb, I went into this fight with 1 HP. Just look at how easy this... Okay, so I might have played a teeny tiny bit risky there, but 1 change of clothing later and we put him in the ground, where he belongs, because he's dead. Anyways, we made a Reddit account, gambled our soul away and cooked. But Reddit Mario would soon be put to an early grave. I'll just roll the clip. Of all the deaths we've had so far, this is sure one of them. So I did the right thing and switched to the chef's outfit instead. You know, because like we're in the food kingdom. Meat plateau! This honestly just looks like a fever dream. Like, who came up with this? God damn, is this me turning me on? Whoa, another big moon. Yeah. Look guys, it's the last moon in the kingdom. Surely nothing bad will happen. Oops, something bad happened. This death has to be the dumbest one of them all. And the worst part is, it wasn't even necessary. I could have just teleported my ass out of there and nothing would have happened. At least Mario got to become a mechanic now. Yeah, that's great for him. Lost Kingdom time! This place features some very wholesome things like bats, beautiful scenery, chests. Oh, and this enormous fucking dragon sent straight from the deepest pits of hell. There's something funny about seeing a giant dragon go up against Mario. Just Mario. Like this screenshot goes insanely hard. Anyhow, if you didn't know, Mechanic Mario is the ultimate being and was able to demolish this measly, incompetent, pathetic and useless dragon. Bowser's Kingdom! The place with these adorable little things that will playfully poke your eyes out if you get too close. But that's not all, because this place is filled with big, scary pitfalls. And I can already hear some of you say, but if you play carefully, you won't fall down. First of all, shut the fuck up. Second of all, no I won't. I know it wasn't that close, but I think my life expectancy was shortened by another 3 years from that. Speaking of life expectancy, we almost cut Mario's down to 0 from these stupid ass boulders. So kids, let this be a lesson in karma. Oh, never mind I guess. At the shop, Mario obtained some new lives in preparation for what's to come. Then became a samurai. Boss fight! First we fight this bunny bimbo who puts up a real good fight. Nope. Mario brutally shot her 3 times and now she's dead. Next up is her brother, cousin, whatever, he dies the same way. Well, now that the samurai outfit is gone, the only logical choice we have is to bring out the wild card. And this time we were able to demolish this fool and prove the statement once and for all. It's not about the length of your hat, it's about how you use it. What? But that's not all folks, because we still have to do. With the epic gamer parkour done, there's only one obstacle left in our path. Bowser. Sorry, silly me. I meant this robot controlled by the resurrected corpses of the bunnies we murdered a mere 4 minutes ago. As ridiculous as this fight sounds, it proved to be quite the opposite. And by that I mean, I got down to 1 HP. 3 times. Yeah. Anyways, mech exploded, bunnies died again. Maybe? You really cannot be sure anymore. And we only have 1 stop left. The Moon Kingdom. And now you might be wondering, is he going to do the moon skip? No, because that's cheating. I actually just didn't feel like learning it, but this sounded more epic, so... And immediately upon entering the moon cave, I faced the repercussions of being lazy. And then again. And again. Okay, this might have been a bad idea, but now I'm committed, so bring it up for round 2. This time, things were seeming smooth. I was flying through like a bird who is flying. And best of all, I only got hit 2 times before making it to the next section. I know, hold your applause. The next section was a really simple auto-scroller, but when you have the fear of looking like an idiot, you tend to play safe. But that is not how things work around these parts. I don't even know what I was trying to do here, but hey, at least we're still alive, baby! Then comes the part where you get to control this huge bullet bill, and well, I fumbled. So I had to improvise and did this crazy maneuver. Oh. Round 3! This time for sure. And you know it's serious when the crazy cap comes on. Maybe the crazy cap is just what we needed to beat the game. Nope. I don't even have anything to say about this. It was just impressive. For round 4, I decided to go all natural. So you bet your ass that we went and bought more costumes. Go ahead, call me a put. I don't care. Okay, actually, I won't lie. I died 3 minutes after buying that outfit. What are you gonna do about it, huh? So for round 5, I put on the only outfit that I thought seemed fit for the job. And to my surprise, the clown costume did pretty well. That was until our fates met with this stupid ass wall. And this time I almost clutched it, so that's at least something. I just don't understand. Of all things, how is this the biggest roadblock in the entire game? Like, Bowser was a total pushover, but stone wall is where we draw the line? For this attempt, I decided to put my foot down and call this the last try. I will not tolerate losing another life, outfit, whatever. Mainly because I didn't feel like going back and buying new outfits, but also since my self-proclaimed title of extravagant god gamer was at stake. And we all know there's only one outfit suited for the job. As soon as I put on the outfit, I felt the gaming in my veins coming back to me. Yup. To no one's surprise, Mechanic Mario went through the cave unharmed. And then we approached the main boss. But did you really think Mechanic Mario would be stopped by such an insignificant foe? This is the same man that stopped the Great Nuclear War back in 07. And I know what you're thinking. Nuclear War in 07? Exactly. Back to the plot. We encountered Madame Brood again, but this time her dog had a few more hats. Oh no, if only Mario had a Glock. So now the only thing left in this decrepit challenge is to walk down the red carpet and crash the wedding. And then fight Bowser. So you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between this Bowser fight and the last one? Can't you see? The sky is purple now. Duh. And he also picked up the ability to breathe fire along the way. But did you really think that would be enough to stop Mario? And now it's time for the moment where everyone in their first playthrough would be losing their mind. As we smash our way through, I can sense the home stretch closing in. Everything we've worked so hard for is in our reach. I don't know why I'm hyping this up, we completed the challenge, alright? Well, this is probably where I should thank you for watching and tell you to leave a cool comment or something. Oh, and I also want to thank Failboat for coming up with this idea. Go check him out. Anyways, that's all I had to say, so goodbye.